Good morning, friends. Welcome to our Thursday circle time. All right, let's get this circle time started with a good morning train song. I know some of you are watching this in the afternoon, and that's more than okay, but we can still sing Good Morning Train. This time we're going to do it with what color you're wearing. So I want you to think about what color, look down, see what you have on today. You're going to say choo choo when I sing your color word, and you might have more than one color on, and that's okay. That just means you get to do your choo choo more than once. You ready? Here we go. The good morning train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. The good morning train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. The good morning train is coming, the good morning train is coming, the good morning train is coming, how are you? Choo choo. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing red. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing green. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing blue. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing black. Choo choo. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing yellow. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing purple. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing gray. And we'll say hello to everyone wearing pink. All right, I know I missed a few colors, but I got a couple. Hopefully you're wearing one of those colors. I think we said 8 colors. But there's lots more colors in the world, isn't there? All right, this morning we're going to continue with our farm learning, or this afternoon if some of you are watching it after lunch. And I thought we could do a little finger play about farmers. So farmers have so many important jobs. They take care of animals, they take care of the crops if they're growing produce, they take care of the land, oh my goodness, they have so much to do. Their jobs are really, really, really big. So I have a little finger play about a few of the different jobs that farmers have to do. It's only 5 of the jobs. One of them is about milking cows. The other one has to go plow the fields. The other one has to feed the hungry hens. And then they have to mend a broken pen. A pen is kind of like a gate where animals have to stay inside of it. So if a gate breaks, a farmer would have to fix that. And then the last one is going into town to sell the food at the farmer's market. And we know all about that because we read about that a couple days ago, didn't we, about the farmer's market. So we are going to pretend our fingers are 5 farmers. Okay, so put your 5 fingers up. Here we go. It goes like this. 5 little farmers woke up with the sun, for it was early morning, and chores must be done. Friends, that is a fact. Farmers have to get up usually pretty early in the morning because there's so much work to be done. Okay. The first little farmer went to milk his cow. The second little farmer thought he better plow. The third little farmer fed the hungry hens. The fourth little farmer mended broken pens. The fifth little farmer took his vegetables to town. Baskets filled with cabbages and sweet potatoes brown. All right, so this time we're going to do it, and this poem rhymes, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a pause and see if you can think about the rhyming word that you heard the first time, okay? So let's all get our 5 fingers up, our 5 farmers. Here we go. 5 little farmers woke up with the sun, for it was early morning, and chores must be done, right? Sun and done rhyme. Okay. The first little farmer went to milk his cow. The second little farmer thought he better plow. Cow and plow rhyme. All right, let's do the third little farmer. The third little farmer fed the hungry hens. The fourth little farmer mended broken pens. The fifth little farmer took his vegetables to town, baskets full of cabbages and sweet potatoes. What rhymes with town? It's a word to describe potatoes? Brown. Good job. Okay. I've got another little poem. So if it's a farmer who plants crops, they oftentimes have to plant the seeds. And so I thought we could do a little poem about some seeds. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use our hands for this one too. Okay, so we're going to pretend that our fist, like this on one hand, is a seed in the ground. This would be a very large seed, but we're just using our imagination. So it goes like this. Little brown seeds, so small and round, are sleeping quietly under the ground. Down come the raindrops, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Out comes a rainbow, tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Pretend it's kind of shining, right? Little brown seeds, way down low, up through the earth, they grow, grow, grow. So can you try to make that come up through your fingers and they're just kind of growing? Good job. Little green leaves come out one by one. They hold up their heads and look at the sun. And friends, that's what happens to plants. When they get nice and big, they always look to find the sun. So if the sun is that way, they're always kind of going to lean towards the sun because we know that plants need sun and water and soil, right? Good job. Okay, I thought we could do a little bit of patterning today with some farm animals. So we're going to start with a pattern that I think will be pretty easy for you guys. I'm going to hold it up here so you can see. And I wonder if you're going to know what comes next in this pattern. So I'm going to read it to you, and you're going to say out loud what you think comes next, okay? Before we do that, we should probably talk about how many times does a pattern have to repeat? Do you remember? It has to repeat 3 times. And after we do this pattern, we'll review what that means, what the pattern core is. That's the part that has to repeat 3 times. Okay, so let's look at the pattern first, and then we'll go over it together. So, goat, pig, goat, pig, goat. Do you know what comes next? Goat, pig, goat, pig, goat. Hopefully you knew that that was going to be a pig. Good job. Now I want you to think about if we were to give those farm animals letters to name our pattern, do you remember what letters it would be? So what would the goat be? You're right, it would be an A. The first picture in a pattern is always the letter A. And then after that, the pig is different than a goat, so it would be what letter? A B. Okay, so we've got A, B, and now we've got a goat again. So what letter was the goat? It was an A. And then what letter is the pig? That's a B, right? And then what letter is the goat? It's an A. And then I'm just going to quickly draw a sketch here of a pig. It's not going to look nearly as good. Ooh, that's a funny snout I gave him. But I'm just doing a quick sketch just to show you. Okay, there's my pig at the end. So a pig is the letter B. So remember, we can say this pattern like this. We can say goat, pig, goat, pig, goat, pig. Or its name is an A-B pattern, A-B, A-B, A-B. So the part that keeps repeating is A-B. And so that is your pattern core. That's the part that keeps repeating. I'm just going to grab a red marker. Let me circle my pattern core. There it goes, A-B. And then it repeats again, A-B. So I can circle that one. And remember, a pattern has to repeat 3 times. So let's make sure this pattern does repeat 3 times. A-B, A-B, A-B. All right, so let me circle that last one. And it does repeat 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That means it's a real pattern because it repeats 3 times. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do this one. Okay, these are different farm animals. I'll give you a second to look at it before we do it together. Okay, do you think you know what comes here at the end? Okay, let's read it together and see if you're right. Horse, horse, cow, horse, horse, cow, horse. Do you know what comes next? Horse, right. So if I'm going to quickly draw a horse there again, this is just a quick math sketch. Okay. So horse, horse, cow, horse, horse, cow, horse, horse. Friends, I think I'm missing something from the end of my pattern, but let's double check by giving our pattern our letter names. So horse is the first thing in our pattern, so it always is an A. Whatever is first is an A. So A, now I've got a horse. You got to think, is that going to be a B or is that going to be an A again? It's the exact same as this one, so it's A again. Then the cow is a different animal, so it's the next letter, it's a B. So A, B, and then we're back to a horse. So A, the next horse is an A, and the last cow is a B. Let me see if I can get a book so you can see while I'm writing the letters. Let's try it this way. That might be a little better for you. Okay, so we've got A, B, A, B. So we've got horse. We know horses are an A in this pattern. We've got another horse, which is an A. All right, let's circle our pattern core. Remember, a pattern has to repeat 3 times. If my pattern core doesn't repeat 3 times, it's not a pattern. So we better make sure we did the work right. So what is the part that keeps repeating? A, B, right? And then it goes back to A, B. So A, B, that's our pattern core. A, B, A, B. Let me circle that one. And then A, there's no B. So it's not a pattern. That pattern core does not repeat 3 times. I was trying to see if I could trick you today. So I need to draw a cow and then it would complete the pattern. So again, I'm just going to quickly sketch a cow. A cow kind of has a rectangular body. I'm just going to give it a round head. It's got 4 legs and a long kind of tail, and it's got some spots on it. And remember, when we do math pictures, they are quick sketches. We talked about that last week. They don't have to be detailed pictures at all. Okay, I'll give it ears. There we go. There's my cow. And remember, when we look at our pattern, what letter is a cow? It's a B. So our pattern goes A, B, A, B, A, B. Now it repeats 3 times, doesn't it? Now this pattern, I ran out of room at the end of the page, and sometimes that happens when we make patterns, but it's not a big deal. It's just like when we write and we put it down on the next line. So this pattern core still goes together, A, B. There it is. All right, great patterning. Okay, friends, I think what we'll do now is I have a special little book for you all about harvesting apples on a farm in the autumn. Right now it's springtime, but I thought you might like this one. It is about some of the machines we see on a farm, depending on how big the farm is and what different things that they do on a farm. So if they take care of animals or plants or things like that, they have different machines. But this one is called Johnny Tractor's New Friend. Okay. And it's a lift the flap book, so I will try to lift some of the flaps for you guys. Who wants to help get Merriweather Farm ready for the Apple Festival? Johnny Tractor asked his friends. We'll help, said Alligator. A duck poked his head up from JT's wagon. Quack! So let me move. There we go. And this guy says, cock-a-doodle-doo. And then we'll lift this flap. It says JT's hitch helps him pull the wagon. This duck wants a ride. See him? And this flap says, the tools in the shed are neat and tidy. And we'll lift this one. Allie will fill these baskets with apples. Beep, beep, beep. Look at all the little chicks on the farm. And the last one on this page says, Corey needs a powerful engine to harvest a field of corn. And if you look really carefully, his engine is inside there. An apple festival needs lots of apples, said JT. He gathered as many apples as he could. Alligator helped. Look, JT, said Allie, the duck is here too. I think you have a new friend. Quack, said the duck. He says, an apple falls from the tree. JT's big engine helps him pull the heavy loads. Do you guys hear Poppy behind me? She wants to come in and listen to the story too, I think. Apples grow where flowers blossomed last spring. So friends, right now, there's going to be on all these apple trees out in the world, there are going to be blossoms on the tree that kind of look like this. You won't see apples yet, but when autumn comes around, which is when the JKs will be in SK and the SKs are going to be in grade 1, that's when the apples start to form. But the apple trees will look more like this right now because it's spring. And this says songbirds. And let's see. Allie's engine is underneath her cargo bin. Watch out for worms. Oh, you guys were loving the worms right before we left for April break. You were loving those worms we find on the playground. Okay, Corey Combine was busy in the cornfield harvesting the corn. JT, he called, do you want hay for the apple festival? Good idea, JT said. He gathered the hay with his baler. We can use these hay bales to make a maze. Your new friend likes hay too, said Corey. The duck pecked at some loose hay. Quack! The duck gathers hay too. See in his mouth, he's got some hay. Corn is stored in the grain bin on top of the combine. A bird glides through the air. The baler wraps hay into tight, round bales. You can see right there, that's a good picture of kind of how they do it. And is there another one? Oh, yep, there's one. Strong roots help the corn grow big and tall. I love that picture. Look at those roots underneath the ground. That's what we don't see, right? But plants have roots like that underneath the ground. And then the scarecrow, let's see what's up here. It says, caw, caw. This scarecrow doesn't scare this crow. Oh my goodness, look, he's on his hat. That's silly. Everyone met at the farmhouse later that day. What else does the apple festival need? Corey asked. Apple cider, said JT. Apple pies, applesauce, and candy apples, Allie said. Yum. So it says, a groundhog peeks out of his hole. You see that? There he is. And the duck says, the duck found something he likes to eat. He found the worm in the apple. And let's see what this says. Turn the crank on the cider press to make delicious apple cider. See how it's squishing those apples down there? And then here, let's see, it says, look, someone found some grain. The farmer makes candy apples. Do you like apple pie? And time to make the pie crust. Hooray, we're ready for the apple festival, JT said. The table was overflowing with yummy apples. It wiggled, wobbled, and tipped over. Okay, let's see. Ducks follow the leader when they fly in formation. This duck watches the flock eating apples. Wow, there are ducks everywhere. The squirrel found an acorn. This duck carries an apple away. Look, ducks like apples too. Oink, oink. All right, this is our last page. The Merriweather Farm Apple Festival was a big success. Everyone loved the hay maze and the yummy apple treats. Thank you for helping, JT said to the duck. It's good to have a new friend. Quack, said the duck. All right, let's open all these and see what's happening. Moo. There's the cow. This horse eats an apple. This horse watches the festival. Corey needs fuel to get ready for another busy day. Tractors work pretty hard on farms. Let's see what's under this one. A curious lamb. Fly away! Look, bunnies! A baton twirler leads a parade. Tap, tap, tap. It's a woodpecker. The squirrel is safe and warm. Yummy pies. The cat is going for a ride. And lastly, I love bobbing for apples. Friends, this is a great book. It's short, but I love all the flaps because it talks about all different things that you would see on a farm. So I think that's kind of a fun book to read. All right, that's going to be it for today. Let's see, you've got Miss G has some science activities for you posted today in D2L, so you can go check those out after you've watched this video. And let's do our goodbye song. You ready? All right, here we go. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Be sweet, parakeet. Give a hug, ladybug. See you soon, raccoon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Blow a kiss, goldfish. Bye, friends. See you tomorrow.